What's the first thing you think about when you think of a salesperson? Salespeople can't be trusted. Salespeople just want your money. Have you ever been burned by a salesperson that sold you on a bill of goods? Once upon a time, I was a suit and tie sales guy, living a life in high pressure corporate sales. I'd often come across prospective clients that had been burned so many times by previous salespeople that I had to handle them differently. I had to get a different strategy to get through to them. The best sales manager I ever had in my whole life. He used to quote former President Theodore Roosevelt all the time. He'd say, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." And that's still true to this day. In sales, it takes on average 6 to 8 calls to even get someone on the phone, and then up to 18 calls to get them interested at all. And on average, to the 48th call to actually close and do business and make them a customer. See, Christians, we have a very similar situation we're dealing with. We're called to evangelize. Mark 16:15 says, "And he said to them, go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature." And 2 Timothy 4:5 says, "But you keep your head in all situations, endure hardship, do the work of an evangelist, discharge all the duties of your ministry." The only industry that burns people as much as sales, unfortunately for me to say, is Christianity. 2 Corinthians 11:14 says, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light." And 1 Timothy 6:10 says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows." Modern Christianity attracts money, and money attracts evil people trying to acquire it. That's just the reality we live in today. As Christians, we need to understand that church hurt is a real thing, and it's up to us to sell and resell people on the idea of Christ, on Christ's Savior, because Christians and salespeople, we're the same. Salespeople provide solutions to problems, from real estate to accounting software to vacuums. They provide a solution to a single problem, or maybe if they're lucky, two. The great thing about being a Christian is we get to sell people on Jesus. Not just a product or a service, not just a solution, but the solution for everything, for every problem. And the best part, it doesn't cost a thing because Jesus already paid your debt. But don't forget to show people how much you care so they'll know.